Hey Sag, welcome back to Crystal's Tarot, or welcome if you're new. Please consider subscribing. This is going to be a reading for August 2021. This can apply to anywhere where you have Sagittarius in your chart. If you're not sure what that is, check out the description box below to locate your free birth chart. Also, be sure to watch your readings for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, as well as any other placements that represent significant things for you. Let's go ahead and get into our reading, Sag. Get comfortable. Inhale and exhale as it feels comfortable to you. All right. Let's see what Spirit wants to talk about for you for August. You have a pre-message. You have the Wheel of Fortune, the World, and the Seven of Cups peeking underneath, and the Hermit. All right, Sag. So it looks like there's some changes going on for sure in your environment. I feel like you have a lot of opportunities or a lot of options. If you don't, you're hoping for them, or you should be expecting them. I feel like there's some sort of changes coming in regards to your finances as well. Your finances might not be where you want them to be yet right now. I feel like you're kind of going on an internal journey to figure out how you get things better in line within your environment, your internal self, and your finances. Thank you, Spirit. You have the Four of Cups, the Chariot, and the Devil. So some of you might feel like just disappointed in the emotional front. I feel like in regards to a relationship, it's not going the way you want it to. You might not be in a relationship, or be in the relationship that you want to, or have the comfort level in the relationship that you're wanting to. I feel like you're wanting to quickly put forward movement towards things that you previously were addicted or tied to. I feel like you're feeling disappointed right now. And when you feel disappointed, you might have a tendency to just act out, regardless of knowing it's going to cause you issues after the fact or not. I feel like you're actually wanting to rush towards this. For some of you, I feel like there might be a Capricorn in your environment, in some way, shape, or form. Or for some of you, you might also be dealing with a Cancer in some way, shape, or form. But I felt like for the most part, it's more like in general, there's an emotional disappointment that's causing you to want to take some quick forward action that might result in some conflict for you later. I felt like this is some sort of toxic behavior, toxic energy you might have experienced or had previously, like yelling, arguing, turning to drugs, turning to adultery, whatever it is for you. I feel like you're unsatisfied right now, so there's like something within you wanting to just like do something reckless, kind of. Be mindful, Sagittarius, because when we do things, we can't undo them. When we say things, we cannot unsay them. And sometimes whoever's impacted by that energy can forgive and forget fairly quickly. Sometimes it might come back later, and sometimes they might not be able to forgive or forget at all. So just be mindful, be cautious, and make sure you're acting in truth and integrity and out of love, and having the bigger picture in mind. Sagittarius, August. Seven of Wands. Or sorry, Swords. Seven of Swords. Be careful, Sag. Don't do something you're going to regret later. The Emperor crossing that. So you might feel like somebody's not letting you stand in your power. You're not, like somebody's trying to minimize you or something. So you're trying to like get away with something, trying to be sneaky and shady. Or maybe it's that energy of like, oh, okay, you say that about me, I'm going to show you then. I'm going to show you that's what I am then. If that's what I am, I'm going to do that. Be careful, Sagittarius. It's like that energy. It's kind of like, it looks like you could potentially be making a mistake in some way, shape, or form. I'm being like sneaky and shady, or like having some sort of negative, toxic energy currently in your environment, because you might be having issues standing in your power, or standing in your power inauthentically, in the wrong way. Sagittarius. Alright. Bottom of the deck, you have the Five of Pentacles. Some of you might be feeling left out in the cold, not included. Your finances might not be in the way that you want them to right now. Sorry, give me a second. Anastasio! Sorry. My son gets busy and carried away on his little video game, and he wears a headset. So sometimes he forgets to be mindful of his environment, and he's inside. All right, Sagittarius. You have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. You're not taking the time to evaluate something. You've put in work in something. I don't feel like you're evaluating it. There's a situation at hand that needs your attention, that needs you to actually take the time to evaluate what you've built, how you've built it, and if there's anything that needs to be corrected, changed, modified, whatever it is for you. But you're not wanting to really focus on that right now. You're not wanting to pay attention to the things that you've built, and if it's correct or not, if it's nurtured or not. I feel like whatever it is for you, you're not wanting to focus on a situation that you've been building. Whatever it is for you. We're not going to take any more pre-messages. All right. Spirit's like, no, you're going to... Okay. We got the Queen of Wands out here. So I feel like for you, this indicates you. This can be represent you, Sag. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. If that's not you, you might be dealing with one of those signs. But in this pre-message, you have the Eight of Swords. So you're stuck in your thoughts. So you're kind of like going over and over something. The Seven of Swords. Shit, Sag. What are you doing? Then you have the Strength and the Queen of Wands. All right. You're stuck in your thoughts. You're trapped in your mind about this might be current and or past energy of you being sneaky and shady and trying to get away with something. I felt like you stood in your confidence, in like, I don't feel like it was necessarily in a balanced way, but it wasn't necessarily imbalanced either. I felt like there was something you didn't know how to do or how to behave in the manner. So you did it how you were used to it, how you thought, how you felt confident in the situation to act accordingly. But I felt like that ultimately led to you and or somebody feeling like you were being sneaky or shady. And now you and or your person are trapped in their thoughts about the situation. Alrighty then. Page of Swords on the bottom. So you need to bring truth and clarity to the situation for this situation to heal. Okay? Keep it moving. All right, Sag. This will be our last. This will be our last shuffle. No more pre-messages. No more pre-messages. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Sag. Okay then. All right, you guys. Sachi. Artemis, what are you doing? Guy, what are you doing? Sorry, guys. Bottom of the deck, Six of Pentacles. This indicates balance or lack of balance, bringing in balance. That's to clarify your Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You want to say hi, Sachi? Malachi. Okay, so I feel like you're currently disappointed due to a lack of balance. For some of you, your finances might not be in order. For others of you, you might feel left out in the cold or abandoned by somebody due to a lack of balance at one point in time. Or for some of you, a lack of balance is going to cause somebody to be left out in the cold. Or the need for balance is going to cause somebody to be left out in the cold. Take it as it resonates for you. Your current energy, you have the Seven of Swords clarified with the Page of Cups. So I'm getting a couple things right here. Some of you might have provided a love offer that was not authentic and genuine. Or you might have received a love offer that wasn't authentic and genuine. I feel like the offer was extended, but it was, and it seemed like it was like all good, warm and fuzzy, but I felt like that's not what it ultimately ended up to be, regardless of if that's you and or your person. The energy that crosses that is the Emperor clarified with the Queen of Pentacles. So this love offer that was extended, I felt like it, if I offend you, I don't intend to. I have to read the message. I felt like somebody was arrogant, cocky, might have had their finances together, and so they kind of weren't really honest, genuine, and sincere with the love offers that they were providing or entertaining. I'm also getting that somebody was thoughtful of their financial situation and or status and made a decision and stood in their power when it comes to a love connection and not being authentic. Take it as it resonates for you. I want to see if Spirit wants to give us any more. Last shuffle. Any additional details? The Magician. Any additional details? The Wheel of Fortune. The Star in the Tower. Okay. So Anastasio! Sorry guys, give me just 1 second. Hey, turn it off. My bad, my bad. My son is a little ridiculous at times. Sorry. Anyways. So your current energy, I'm also getting right here is that somebody had like kind of offered a connection that they didn't fulfill the way that they kind of said that they would. Okay. And now that's caused like some sort of issue, and now they're just focused on standing in their power and working on their prosperity and abundance and thinking how they can make a better stability going forward. For more information, you have the Magician and the Wheel of Fortune and the Star card and the Tower. So somebody was trying to create and bring in an opportunity for themselves. The connection, they might have saw this person as like being stable, secure, a good investment in some way, shape, or form. I feel like it ended up being like they recognized like this love offer that was extended but ingenuine at first. I feel like it did realize to be wish fulfillment, but due to the insecurity and the issues caused at the front of the matter at the beginning where it was bullshit, I felt like it caused an unexpected Tower moment. So even though it did be your wish fulfillment, or you ended up being somebody else's wish fulfillment, somebody was not authentic in the beginning of the situation, the creation of it. So it's caused an unexpected, shakeup. For some of you, everybody's different. I feel like it's going to get too personal to dive any deeper than this, and it is a general reading. But I feel like basically what happened was there was a love offer extended that was not genuine and fully sincere at the beginning. It caused some issues. Somebody ended up having to stand in their power and just focus on their stability and their abundance, and themselves, really nurturing themselves, standing in their power and their authenticity. And then somebody in the connection realized, like, yes, this is somebody I want to be with, but due to all the issues of the insincere connection at the beginning, it's caused a Tower moment. Towers speak about things that are built on faulty foundations, that are ingenuine and unauthentic. So Spirit comes and shakes things up so that it can fall down and be rebuilt on a stable, truthful, authentic foundation. Take it as it resonates for you. At a soul level, you have the Page of Swords clarified with the 10 of Cups. So again, I'm getting this message about you're realizing who your person is. At a soul level, you have a clarity about what brings you joy, who brings you joy, who you want to be with, who you see in your long-term stability with. In your recent past, you have the Magician clarified with the 7 of Wands. So in your recent past, you had to defend something that you created. We're just going to say that, okay? It might be a little hard to hear, but I feel like you know it. You already know. And I feel like you feel something within you of a disappointment, of a heaviness because of what you created. And I feel like you're not only defending what you created to other people, but I feel like you're also defending yourself within it. Let's see what else Spirit wants to say. You have the Queen of Swords. So be truthful. Cut the bullshit. Be authentic. And I don't think you really are. I don't think you're fully being truthful with yourself or your environment in regards to what it was that you created. For others of you, I feel like you're creating something right now that you're going to have to defend at some point in time. Or that in your recent past you created something that you're going to have to defend at some point. I don't feel like it was clear. I don't feel like a lot of people were aware or expecting it. In your crowning energy, you have the Page of Wands clarified with the Ace of Cups. So you're thinking about communicating in a passionate way to the person that you care about. I feel like there's something emotional that you want to say, and you're trying to find a way to communicate it in the right way, and the way that Spirit inspires you to. You have the Sun. So you want to be happy. You want to bring in truth and clarity in a situation, and you're inspired to have this communication. I feel like it's going to be in regards to this situation that muddied up your waters. And then you have the King of Cups. You're thinking about how do you take action towards this person that you want to communicate with. Some of you might be wanting to sleep with them as well, like have some physical time with them as well. I feel like either way, it's you're driven by passion right now. You have the Ace of Wands and the Page of Wands, you are Sagittarius. So for some of you, you might be dealing with the Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces with the King of Cups out here, whether you're male or female. You might be dealing with Leo or Gemini with the Sun out here. Okay, let's go over our signs. You have the Queen of Swords. So, Queen of Swords, Taurus. What the freak? Hold up. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Let's see. You have the Star, so Aquarius. You have the Emperor out here. Yeah. So Aries. King of Pentacles. Yeah. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Death card, Scorpio. Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Alright, well, I don't usually like to go over signs, guys, because I feel like we all have a lot of different elements in our chart. And I feel like our true energy really is our rising or ascendant. So take it as it resonates. It's more the energy that we want to review, right? But I feel like you're thinking heavily about how do you make this connection? How do you act in your emotions? How do you communicate to this person? Some of you might be wanting to offer an apology. But I feel like you're thinking about bringing in joy and clarity and truth in the situation. You thinking about having sex, and you want to take forward actions of love. Okay. Anyway. In your near future, you guys are crazy. I got these birds that are funny. They're interesting. They got this little soap opera going on within them. Anyways, your near future, you have the King of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. So in your near future, I see you working towards your stability. You're making your foundation more solid. And I feel like there's, for some of you, you might be bringing more structure into your environment in your near future. I feel like there's an inspiration. For some of you, might have an inspiration for a business endeavor. I feel like you might be following that in your near future. Okay, you have the Moon and the Devil. So, be very careful with whatever it is that you are putting forward action into. Make sure that you are very clear with what it is that you are wanting. And make sure you're clear with the people who you're working and doing things with. I felt like for some of you, if you are starting a new business endeavor, be sure to thoroughly read the contract, the terms and agreements, the T's and C's. Make sure you know that shit like the back of your hand before you sign on the dotted line. If it's a marriage, a new business deal, whatever it is for you, make sure that you have a full understanding of everything that's involved. But nonetheless, in your near future, I see you moving forward, trusting your intuition and working forward, like having forward movement towards your stability. Anything else? Make sure that you do an internal dive before you put like movement forward towards really anything. Make sure you do solid research before you really make an investment in your near future. For some of you, there might be a new person coming in. Make sure that they're authentic. How you see yourself. You have the Nine of Pentacles clarified with the Knight of Pentacles. All right. So you're very confident, Sag, as you should be. I feel like you're seeing yourself as very abundant. You can build anything you want to, as long as you have the desire. So I feel like you're trying to focus on what it is that you're wanting to build and create, so you can put energy forward towards that. How other people see you, you have the Death card clarified with the Hanged Man. So there's somebody in your environment that sees like some sort of transition going on between the two of you, but they're not sure how to proceed or how to they're not sure how to move forward, or how to see you in the situation, or how to understand the relationship. I feel like there's a transition that somebody is needing, but they're not sure how to go about it. I feel like they're trying to follow their intuition. For some of you, they might be feeling like a sacrifice at some point in time with the Hangman here. What else can you tell me? You have Justice in the reverse. So this might be the person who didn't receive the authentic offer, or who provided you with the inauthentic offer. But I feel like they're not feeling like things are fair. They don't feel like there's truth. I feel like they might see you as very harsh and very insensitive when it comes to communication with the King of Swords in the reverse here. I just feel like this person might be hurt by you right now. You have the Justice in the reverse and the King of Swords in the reverse. So they're not feeling like things are fair, and they're not feeling... they're just not feeling like there's authentic communication or clarity in regards to your guys' connection. They might have felt like, with the Hanged Man clarifying the Death card, they might have felt like a sacrifice to you or for you at one point in time. For more information regarding that, we have the Three of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and the Page of Wands. All right, so whoever this person is to you, they have been hurt very greatly. They want to move away from difficult energy, conflict, and arguing with you. They don't want to be mentally confused. They don't want to have issues. They don't want to fight. They want things to be nurturing, loving. They want reciprocity. They want kindness and affection and consideration. I felt like they might felt like you had walked away, or they might feel like they need to walk away in order to like really bring in a connection. Or this connection is just very hard and overburdensome for them, so it's becoming too much of a burden to bear for them. Yeah, for some of you, I felt like they might have walked away at some point in time and came back, and it's just difficult still. Like Somebody left or thought about leaving, but wanted to maintain the connection. So the connection was maintained, but it's still heavy and still hard to deal with. I feel like they're wanting to communicate in a passionate manner, just as you are. You're thinking about the Page of Wands, and they also have the Page of Wands here as well. So this might be the person that you're wanting to communicate with, and or this person has some communication that they want to get off. It doesn't necessarily have to be in a loving way. I feel like it will definitely be very quick, very kind of combative a little bit. Take it as it resonates. Your hopes and or fears, you have the Three of Pentacles clarified with the Page of Pentacles. So you're hoping for a new opportunity to build and create something with this person or group energies. I felt like you're hoping to like have a new opportunity to redo, reinvest, kind of. Your hopes and or fears, or actually, sorry, your final outcome should things remain the same. You have the Ten of Swords clarified with the Sun, the World, Ace of Wands, and the Two of Wands. All right. So it looks like there's some sort of disappointment or mental anguish that you might be experiencing in August. I feel like there's a need to pick a path or choose a direction. Some of you might be moving in regards to things that you're passionate about. I feel like there's an inspiration. You need to act on your inspirations, do things different than what you have done. Some of you, again, might be moving in order to find joy and happiness. I feel like there's definitely a need to do things different than what you've been doing. And for some of you, I felt like in August, there's going to be like this heaviness within you. It's going to be too much of a burden to bear. It's going to cause a lot of mental conflict for you. Some of you might be arguing a lot as well, or just maybe even having like you're so mad that you're not even talking at all. There's like either harsh communication or lack of communication coming in. But ultimately, I felt like you're leading, like this lack of communication is going to force you to pick a path, choose a direction. Do you want to continue the relationship or not? Do you want to move or not? Do you want to stay or do you want to go? What options do you have available to you? What are you really genuinely, sincerely passionate about? And no more of these offers that aren't sincere or these words that aren't sincere. What are you, Sagittarius, to your core, genuinely, sincerely, authentically passionate about? What inspires you? Once you know, and once you change and make effort, and once you choose what you want and start to act accordingly and put yourself in that realm, I felt like that's when you get your joy. That's when that Ten of Swords turns into the Sun. So you are going to be going through some hard times in August. I feel like you're going to be cleaning out and clearing out a lot of inauthentic energy. And I feel like you're going to be clearing out other things. You're going to get real with yourself and others. And I feel like you're going to really, if you're not, you're being encouraged. Spirit really wants you to really sit down and be sincere and authentic with yourself. Who are you? What do you want? What are you genuinely inspired and passionate about? How do you see your life going? And how do you get there? Anything else for Sagittarius? Sagittarius, August. The Hangman in the reverse. Okay, cool. So no more like being stuck and not knowing what to do. You're following inspiration. You're following intuition. No longer being a sacrifice or allowing other people to be a sacrifice. Even if that means that somebody is going to have to be left out in the cold. Even if you're, I feel like There's also going to be clarity in regards to your finances. For some of you right now, in August, your finances might not be where you want it to go or be where you want them to be. But I feel like you're going to be receiving some inspiration, whether it's in regards... Hello. Hi. Okay. Okay. Can you stop? Calm down. It's okay. Relax. Perfect. Okay. So if it's in regards to a connection or your finances or your car, your home, whatever it is for you, I feel like Spirit wants you to really sit down and look at what is your truth, what it is that you want, where do you want to be, what's authentic to you. And I feel like you need to allow that to sink in and start to act accordingly. I feel like once you do that, that's when your victory comes in. That's awesome. So Sagittarius, stop fighting yourself and others. Be honest and sincere. Accept accountability. Make sure that others are accepting accountability. And I feel like you're really going to be able to like move into like a better end of the year than what the beginning of the year was. Anything else for Sagittarius? Knight of Wands. You're not moving forward towards your inspiration, so make sure you're doing that. For some of you, if you are being a player or you have player energy, it's being advised to set that aside for your final advice. Get out of your thoughts, whatever it is that you feel trapped about, mentally conflicted within. Get out of your thoughts, bring healing and clarity to that. Okay, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. Let me know how it resonated or not. Until next time, Sagittarius, I'm sending you lots of love and light.